Hi guys. Hi Sarah. I know, Sarah, this is going to sound really weird, but I had been thinking about doing a Periscope on behind the scenes stuff, and Sarah and I have just been on a blab with Dan Forbes, is it? Discussing authenticity. So behind the scenes tip, a lot of my... Hi, gorgeous. If you don't follow Sarah, please do. Not only is she just plain old lovely, she's got fabulous and raw tips and hints and scopes and things like that. She's just fan-freaking-tastic. Anyway, so we were discussing authenticity. And I had this idea of showing, scoping about behind the scenes and showing behind the scenes. Hi, I'm sorry, I don't know your name, Frugal Web Guy. Hi, Vin. So what I wanted to do is chat to you today about showing behind the scenes. Now, it's a bit difficult for me because I don't have a product. I have a service to sell. So a lot of what I do here is I am showing you behind the scenes on a daily basis, or not necessarily a daily basis, but whenever I discuss things. So, for example, Mike, hi Mike, when I do my blogs and my podcasts and things like that, and my scopes and my blabs, a lot of it is off the cuff. I don't have a content management plan. I don't have a calendar. A lot of my stuff is what I am called to do, what I'm drawn to do at the time, the stuff that I feel I need to talk about at that time. Because the fact is if it's resonating with me at that point in time, it's bound to be resonating with somebody else at that point in time or somewhere down the track. So I wanted to talk to you guys about behind the scenes stuff. That's true, Vin. I can. And like I said, a lot of my behind the scenes stuff is done here, talking one-on-one. And I just did it, I suppose, by saying, look, I don't have a content management calendar. I don't... Yeah. So there's lots of different ways that you can do it. So Vin just said, behind the scenes shots of his desk and stuff like that. If you see me blabbing, I blab from my desk, which happens to be my lounge, in my lounge room. That's my desk. So I'm always behind the scenes. So I suppose that's the reason why I find it difficult. I will scope about my personality and what I'm doing and where I'm going. Like I scoped bits and pieces around Adelaide over the weekend. But what I wanted to... Tom has the office. Yeah, exactly, Vin. It takes off. And the reason why I'm talking about this today is because it shows the authenticity. Yeah, I'm not showing you my desk because it's the behind the scenes of the other business and it's just chaos. Just chaos. I'd be embarrassed, to be perfectly honest. And this is probably why people don't do behind the scenes. And the thing is that people like to see behind the scenes because it helps to develop that relationship that we have and to help to get that feeling of like, know, and trust. So I want to give you some ideas. So Vince just given you a few ideas. Exactly, that is what, because my desk is untidy? It's authentic. We are being authentic, and that's the reason why, show you warts and all. Show that, you're a real person, that you're not a robot, that you're not curated, that you are vulnerable. It doesn't hurt your business. Now we're all, and Sarah's got a blab coming up, and I'll just spruik. So today is the 15th of September 2015. So Sarah's having a blab coming up about how much to share online and oversharing online. And yeah, vulnerability is attractive. Yes, see, plug Sarah. And it's going to be a conversation that I'm interested in and I'm interested in joining in, because there is, such thing as TMI. I mean, let's face it, there is. But we're talking about business. And you know what? If you're comfortable sharing, I don't share stuff. Thanks, Sarah. Yeah, Vin, I have seen your series, but I haven't looked into your series on genuine social media. So there is such a thing as TMI, and I don't share stuff about my children. And Brian Fanzo, just drop that one in there. I don't show my children online. I don't feel comfortable. My husband's not comfortable in doing that. So I don't do it. I don't mention them. If you see me on my Facebook pages or anything else, it's my kids. I will tell you their ages. I will tell you their genders. But I don't tell you much more about that because, we don't feel comfortable doing that. Some people do, and that's great. That doesn't mean I'm not authentic. It just means that this is where I've drawn the lines. Yeah. Yeah, and look, Sarah, this comes from the fact that my husband actually used to work for the South Australian Police. So this is where it comes from. And he didn't want photos of the kids up online, other than, amongst friends. So there's that. But I've got clients who have had massive gains from showing their behind the scenes. One of my clients is a jeweller, a silversmith here in Adelaide. And yeah, Mike, you've got to have boundaries. She's a silversmith, and she does time-lapse videos of her doing her work because all of her stuff is hand done. So she might cut a few things, but all of her silversmithing, like she does this intricate scroll work in the silver. I've got her earrings on today, but, there's none of the scroll work in it. And what she does is she does the time-lapse videos, and what it then shows her clients is the amount of time and work that it takes to actually create the earrings and pendants and rings that she makes. So she's then able to show her value. So it helps in that regard. It is a great idea, Sarah. And she sees huge benefit. In fact, she gets better feedback from those videos than she does from just putting up her normal product photos, because people get to see behind the scenes. And it's meant that she's able to increase her prices regularly through it. Not just claiming, and, quite rightly so, that the price of silver's gone up, thus her prices have to go up. But it's also the fact that she's able to show her value that she adds. So there's that. But it's about the connection. It's about the connection that you can build by showing the behind the scenes, showing the value that you add, building the relationships, helping, like I said at the start, it helps to show the like, know and trust. So that's what I wanted to get on, guys, and talk to you about, and why showing behind the scenes helps. I've done a couple of scopes showing behind the scenes, me out of this scenario over the weekend, and it's helped. It helps deliver that personal connection that we have. So I just thought I'd leave you with that. It was something that had come up. So my behind the scenes is I don't have a content calendar. Probably not a great thing as a social media manager, but I don't have a content calendar because a lot of my content is drawn from what I see and what draws me at that point in time, and it then allows me to be more reactive. So yeah, thanks for watching. You're similar. I'm so glad. I didn't think I'd be alone anyway. It means that, I can't. Yeah, you do need to be more organised because you are constantly creating, and I'm starting to develop you dream about making one. I've tried, Sarah, they just don't resonate with me. I'm developing a bank of periscopes that I can draw on. And that means that I do have content that sits there that I can draw upon when I get stuck, when I don't have that inspiration shooting down at me like, the finger. But I just wanted to get on and say, look, show some behind the scenes. Be real. You don't have to be too raw, but let people in. Let people see what goes on behind the scenes, and it works for brick and mortar too. So, blab is eating into your structure. Yes, and that's the reason why I had to get off. So I've got brick and mortars that do behind the scenes, and they find it helps their engagement on social media too. So, all right, I will catch you all later. Thank you for dropping in. Thank you for watching the replay, and I look forward to having a whole discussion on this on my blog later in the week. All right, thanks guys. See ya.